Up until Tiffany was 11, she was a normal, healthy girl until one day she came down with flu-like symptoms. After several tests and no diagnosis, she was airlifted to Cook's Children's Hospital in Fort Worth. That's when they got the news.
When Tiffany was diagnosed with hemolytic anemia, it was just as she explained. We didn't think it was going to be something bad. We just thought that it was just a regular cold or flu. And when we took her in that night, we went in just thinking, oh, it's going to be okay. They're going to put her on medicine and we'll be okay. And when we were there and they drew blood and they told us that she was extremely low on blood and that they had to fly her out, my heart was just pounding. Like I felt my heart was just going to, because I didn't know what was wrong with her at the time.
But the doctor at first, he made it sound like I was going to get over it like in a year or so, because he was like, most kids that have this get over it in a year or so, you know. And I was like, okay, that's good. I won't have to worry about it and after a year. But like, it ended up, it was 2 years and I still didn't get better. Then 3 years, still didn't get better.
Tiffany has now been battling hemolytic anemia for 6 years.
It's a disease where it starts off where you have low red blood cells and you require transfusions, and then what happens is you get so many transfusions to keep your blood levels where they're supposed to be that you develop antibodies in your blood that work against each other, and so your body starts attacking itself. And she ended up with something called cold agglutins, which means that she has no tolerance to cold, including cold weather, anything like that. And so anytime she gets a blood transfusion or IV fluids or something like that, they have to go through a special warmer. Otherwise they cause her like horrific pain because it feels like glass in her veins, basically.
Her nurse says this is one of the worst cases of the disease that she has ever seen. Tiffany has been through various treatments, including a year of steroids that caused her to gain weight and develop type 2 diabetes. The weight gain took a toll on Tiffany at school and on her body.
Horrific complications from all of that, and as we've found the right cure for her, for now, she's no longer has the diabetes, she no longer has to be on steroids. There was a point in time she literally could not walk and was in a wheelchair because it was so bad and we were not sure what we were going to do with her.
Doctors have now found the right chemotherapy to treat her disease. Tiffany receives chemo once per month and can now get her treatment close to home thanks to equipment provided by the Children's Miracle Network, where Tiffany now serves as an ambassador.